if you are in a relationship and the person is stingy, I am a lady, so I'll go for the ladies.
Okay.
So my ladies, if you're in a relationship and your guy is stingy, it is supposed to be a red flag.
Okay, my ladies, I hope you are hearing that. If your boyfriend or your husband is stingy, please, it's a red flag for you. Hi everyone, my name is Miss Hattie, bringing you Emerging Voices from Ideal Productions Network. On today's episode, we will be discussing the red flags in a youthful relationship. Yes, the red flags in a youthful relationship. There are certain things you have to look out for in your partner to be sure that this person is going to take you far or not. You have to pay attention to every single movement, every single action, every single gesture that happens in your relationship. Some may be red flags, some may be personal issues, some may be things that are affecting your partner that is causing him or her to behave in certain ways towards you. That's on today's episode. We will be considering the red flags in a youthful relationship. If you want to support this program, kindly contact the lines on your screen. We are going on a short break. When we come back, I will be so much delighted to introduce my guest to you. Stay tuned. My name is Miss Hattie. Welcome back from the break. If you just joined in, this is Emerging Voices coming to you from Ideal Productions Network. My name is Miss Hattie. Ladies and gentlemen, this very moment my guest is ready and I can't wait to hear from her. She's in the person of Hamida. Hamida, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, Hamida, can you tell us a little about yourself?
Okay, so as you just said, my name is Hamida.
Okay.
And I am a hairstylist and a makeup artist.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's what I do. I don't have anything to say about myself because there is not so much fun to say about myself though.
Okay. Today we'll be talking about red flags in a relationship though. But before that, are you in a relationship?
Yes, please.
Wow. How long have you been in a relationship?
I have been in a relationship for quite a long time.
Can you give us like a maximum?
Yes, so let's say for 3 years.
For 3 years.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so how's the journey been so far?
Oh, the journey has been good, it's been bad, it's been rough. But you see, in a relationship, you cannot expect everything to be smooth. Surely there will be ups and downs, and so we are still holding on. So it's encouraging.
Then your face, and we are still holding on. It means we
are still holding on.
Somewhere.
Every relationship comes with ups and downs. Yeah, so it's up to the two of you. Actually, relationship is like two imperfect people trying to be perfect.
Okay.
And so it's up to the two of you to try and make it work. Okay, yeah. So it hasn't been good, it hasn't been bad. But so far so good. Yeah, I'm enjoying the journey.
Okay, that's good to know. Let's move into the main subject of today. When we say red flag, what is a red flag?
Red flag.
Yeah.
To me, in just a short term, I would say red flags are like warning signs in a relationship.
Okay.
Warning signs in a relationship. That makes you know the relationship you are in is going to be a toxic one in the future.
Wow.
Yes. Warning signs, it normally starts right at the beginning of the relationship. They are just small warning signs that we sometimes see and then we ignore. But it goes a long run to just affect the relationship. In our marriages, in our homes, it just breaks everything. Because we just ignore.
Okay, can you give us some of these signs? Because you said there are signs that are very toxic and it can end up ruining the whole relationship. So can you give us some of these signs?
There are so many signs of red flags in a relationship.
Okay.
Like I can say like hundreds and millions of them. Seriously.
Okay, but just give us a few.
There are so many red flags in a relationship. But the major ones, if your husband is insecure in the relationship, it's supposed to be a red flag. If you are in a relationship and the person is stingy, I am a lady, so I'll go for the ladies.
Okay.
So my ladies, if you're in a relationship and your guy is stingy, it is supposed to be a red flag.
Okay, my ladies, I hope you are hearing that. If your boyfriend or your husband is stingy, please, it's a red flag for you.
And then if he's insecure, like he's jealous, but he's over jealous.
But I thought jealousy in a relationship is good.
Yes, jealousy is supposed to be good. Until you have a call and the person takes the phone from you and be like, why the friend no? Who just called?
That could probably mean that he's suspecting something because of the
insecurity.
The way you answer the call, what you talk about.
Red flag.
Red flag?
Yes, red flag. You should trust me in the first place. If you don't trust me, it is a big red flag.
What if he's getting uncomfortable with the person you keep talking to?
Okay, so you have to ask me about it. Why should you come and tell me to give you my phone to see who I'm talking to before you know I am not cheating on you? That is a very big red flag. So many ladies are out there. They'll be like, oh, Enyeshe, he loves me, my guy loves me. That's like, please no. It is a red flag. That is how narcissist starts.
Okay.
And then you get into a relationship and it gets to a time now you can't even breathe.
Hey.
Yes, you can't breathe. Big red flag. For me, it's a no. It's a red flag for me.
Wow. Can we have more red flags?
Yes, more red flags.
Yeah.
Another red flag is maybe you're in a relationship with your guy or you are even married, okay? And then the person does not give you privacy or space. There's a difference between being jealous and there's a difference between trying to give me space or privacy or very bad.
So can you tell us the difference between the two?
Yes. For example, you can be in a relationship and then the guy loves you so much. To you, your guy loves you so much. To the extent, if you tell him, oh, honey, I have a work. I want to go and work here or here. He'll be like, no, I don't want you to leave me. Don't go anywhere. Just be in the house with me. In your mind, you'll be like, oh, this guy loves me so much. So he doesn't want me to go anywhere. No. He is afraid when you go out there, people will look at you and someone will call you. Yes, I am telling you.
Wow.
Yes. So you see, you will be in a relationship for a year or 2, 3 years, and you are stagnant at one place. You cannot move on in life. Whatever you want to do. For example, even some guys, even if you are an actress, they say no because they don't want you to be in front of the camera and all that. They'll be like, no, I don't want my girlfriend to be on TV. I don't, because they are jealous and they are overprotective. So if you are a person who works in the field of media like you, how are you going to go on? How are you going to move? So you end up, so you end up being stagnant at one place. Yes. So it is a big red flag.
Okay, so let me poke my nose the other thing
Yeah.
to your relationship.
Yeah.
Have you found any of these red flags in your relationship?
Oh yes, every relationship have red flags. But to me, when I see red flags in my relationship, and it is not very loud and very high, I try to address it. But mostly some red flags cannot be addressed. They can pretend to change, but they never change. But in
Give
my
us some of
Yes.
those characters.
Imagine you have a boyfriend who gets angry easily and beats you. And ladies, we are so funny sometimes. She will be like, oh, he will change. Obesisa, my dear, he is not going to change. There is nothing you will do about it that will make him change. Yeah.
There's nothing you're going to do that is going to make him change.
Nothing is going to make him change. I'm serious with you. So you end up getting married to this guy. And then when you say 1 or 2, he slaps you. He starts beating you. When you go into records, there are so many deaths that go on. All because all these things didn't go noticed at the beginning. Or we just ignore the signs and be like, Obesisa, you will die. Yes. Big red flag. We just ignore them. And then this our generation. We fall in love to the extent that we listen to nothing. And we feel like love changes everything. Love changes nothing. Love changes nothing. So as for the red flags, dear, my dear, plenty.
Okay, so in order to maintain a healthy relationship, what do you do? What are some of the things that you have to do to make sure your relationship is on the right track?
Okay, so to make sure a relationship is on the right track, as soon as you start a relationship, even at the talking stage, you have to start noticing so many things. Before you fall so much into it, you have to start noticing some 1 or 2 things. Okay, is my guy stingy? How does he behave? Is he way too nice to me or not?
Is there something wrong if your partner is being too nice?
Too nice to you, he's a pretender. If he's being way too nice to you, how can you meet me today? Only today, and start telling me I love you so much, I love you more, I can't do without you tomorrow. You're a pretender.
Wow.
It is way too, you're being way too nice. Love at first sight is true, but it doesn't happen like that, I think. Yeah, so you look at some 1 or 2 things, his behavior, sometimes how he behave, even when you intentionally provoke him. Is he able to just overcome it? Or sometimes he stays for a week or 2 without talking to you. So all these signs, you have to notice them. Then you know the relationship cannot go anywhere. But sometimes there are just some little signs. No one is perfect. That one you know, oh, okay, I can manage it. We will go far. Yes.
So what if in this case you realize or you notice you're the one, putting out the red flags? As the conversation is going, I'm sure people are also listening. They'll be like, as I'm okay, it looks like I'm also, portraying the same thing towards my partner. So in this case, what do I do? Do I still keep quiet? It's my shame, or I walk away, or what do I do?
It's like you're talking to me directly. Yes, ladies have like so many red flags. We have our red flags.
What are some of the red flags though?
Ladies, sometimes ladies, we talk too much. If your girlfriend talks too much, please, it's a red flag. Whatever happens in the relationship, she's so much in a hurry to go and tell her girlfriends about it, please, it's a red flag.
Okay.
You have no privacy in your relationship, it's a red flag, please. A lady who has so many male friends and flirts around, please, is a red flag. Yes, it is a red flag.
It is a red flag.
Yes.
People.
And then ladies who are mommy's girls and guys who are mommy's boys, please, they are all red flags.
And that about four.
Oh! I didn't know what's happening date. Not your baby, no afraid. Hello, ma, me say I did be a driver me pa. Who does that? Why should you do that? Yes, so ladies do that. And they don't know it affects the relationship. Let me tell ladies one thing. Family never forgets and friends never forget. So if something happens in a relationship and you tell them about it, remember, it's a relationship, you have fallen in love. And so surely the two of you will discuss it and it will be over with. But you'll be going, you'll be holding your partner's hands, you'll be going. Somebody will be like, and you're going a born assume no. Yes, because family never forgets. So it's not everything you're supposed to tell your friends or family about it. You see? Yes.
You made mention of when you intentionally provoke your partner.
Yes.
So why should you provoke your partner in the first place?
Yes. Someone will say it's a red flag.
Of course
Please, it is not a red flag because
you're pushing him to do something, or you're pushing him to do something that he's not, or he shouldn't do.
It depends on how you do it and how you go about it. Yes. So maybe I intentionally do something. Like for example, maybe I intentionally just say something. Just to hurt you. So maybe I know you don't like me talking to guys, okay? And I intentionally talk to a guy. And I come and tell you about it. Maybe, I spoke to so and so, and we had this and this conversation. I know you are going to get pissed off, but please, it's a red flag. But please, I intentionally did it. I want to see how long it takes for you to forgive in the relationship and how matured you are in the relationship.
Is it that necessary?
Very necessary. Very, very necessary. So I tell you I am sorry, and you go like, no. Don't come and tell me that thing. See, I'm telling you, that your school bag you've put in there, take it and go home. Never come here again. And I wait, and I call you, and I apologize 2 or 3 times. And you're still giving me that attitude because of just something I told you. Are you being matured? Are you ready to be in a relationship? No, it is a red flag. Ladies, please, you have to learn. Learn to pretend. It's not a red flag. Just learn it. To pretend, to provoke
this thing
them.
When you say people will abuse it to the pretend matter.
No, please, not to the extent that they'll slap you, please. Just small one. Small things, little things, this thing provokes my guy. Just little things and see how he reacts. I was even saying something about stinginess. Even the stinginess, how will you know he is stingy? Because now ladies, we do our own works and you don't even need money from a guy. But how will you even know he is stingy if you don't really pretend to need something from him?
Okay.
Yes, so you pretend. Okay. Honey, you know you have money. Please, not when he doesn't have money. When he's broke, you now go and say, I need money. He doesn't give you. Now come and say your boyfriend is having a red flag. Please, no.
He's stingy.
Yeah. So you can intentionally, when you know he has money, you tell him, I need money to do this and this. Very important something. See if he will choose you or try to even sacrifice for you. Or he will just tell you, oh, you didn't say it earlier. I'm going to buy basketball with this money. I have to play tomorrow. Like, really? They know he is not really having that kind of love of... No, it's a red flag.
Okay.
Stinginess is a red flag. But if you want to improve on yourself, you should. Mostly ladies, the red flags we normally have is anger issues. We are always pissed off of every little thing.
Emotional.
Yes, emotional. Because men are like psychological beings and then ladies are like emotional beings. Okay. So we are always depending on our emotions. Ladies, please. let's try and then work on ourselves. Me too, I have that kind of red flag. My emotions are sometimes on and off, but I'm trying to work on it. Let's all work on it so that the relationship will be good, because we are all not perfect. And there are red flags everywhere, but some are bad.
Aside the emotions, what else? Because I'm sure we the ladies, it's not just emotions.
No.
Some of us do pretend a lot. Some of us do. People go to the extent of doing so many nasty things, but you know. So how do we improve upon that? Yeah.
A lady can have every attention she wants, have every money she wants, and if she says she will still give you that red flag, she will still give you the red flag. Yes, like we men and ladies, we are almost the same beings when it comes to red flags. So we just try and change. Even guys with red flags, they should try and work on themselves. Ladies with red flags, and the guys too, please. Sometimes you should be open to us. You should be able to tell us that, oh, you are doing this and it's a red flag for me. I don't like it, and we'll try to work on ourselves. But guys sometimes find it difficult to do that. They will just be there, and then they will just outburst at once, and everything just goes wayward. Okay, so we should all try and make everything work out.
Okay, Amida, can there be any traits, okay, that any natural traits that can be red flags?
Yes,
Like,
a lot. Like Obama who consini, like
but that one is a natural trait.
yes, you are born a gossip, or it's either you picked it up when you were a little guy or you were a little girl. You picked it up and now you gossip. You see, it's a red flag for me, especially when I see a guy, I'm dating you, and then today you are sitting here talking about this one's issue or that one's issue, or oh come on, who does that? That them are concerning, there is a red flag.
Yeah, I don't think I agree with the fact that gossiping is natural. Gossiping is an attitude.
What was that? Attitude.
It's an attitude. You ever say Bema or inside like and I say Bana Bema nanti any amount 229 anyhow, just like that. I mean, it's a red flag for me.
Listen.
So how about those people?
This thing you said reminded me of a guy I went out with.
Tell us.
And then we went out, and this guy is a very nice gentleman. Very nice gentleman. So we went out, and I was like, oh, this is for me. Benjamin Fampadé and all that.
Sense from heaven.
Yeah, sense from heaven, no, like bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. And then we were just talking, and all of a sudden, it was like his mind just went off, and he just started. It was God who just made him just go off, and he just started. And all the conversation just went to a standstill, and he didn't even realize the conversation has gone on a standstill, and he was just like,
He wasn't conscious of himself.
and I was like, who does that? So you go to my family members that are coming to get married to me, and you be sitting in front of my mother doing this. My mother even sees red flags than I do.
Oh, on the more serious note, like, how do we help them? Because a red flag, yeah, I'm trying to say it's a red flag to about 90% of ladies. So how such a person doesn't mean they own your partner, Dana.
Please, there are so many people out there who does that. I am sorry, but you need love. You need someone who loves you unconditionally. Someone who doesn't care. You see, someone can love you to the extent like sebi obi ho ebi anenum nyine tutu obi ase onpe, but obebi betimi ehunu nenum ne tutu ne krampo ejinja.
Some kind of compassion.
Please, that kind of people with that kind of red flags, you need someone who fall in love with you. But for me, it's a red flag. Even obe maybe or correction the boxes 1 week no see and patch. Even that one can red flag. Near me and say we both say box and as then you come red flag. Oh no red flag.
I say we are too much on the guy. So how about a lady? In fact, so bad. Nama pie pan amotio. Now you the drink coke sisi mu nim. Now we fan out in the see too. And also say because a red flag man may be blue. So such a lady too won't see anything.
And same way okay. One of my kind of you see, my first love, okay, so he was a big man, oh, I was very young, he was a big man, like, he was having his car and all that. Hey, damn, Pachenye sugar daddy, big guy, Mr. Big Guy, just so be on, said, like, was scar, like, scanning what I say. So one now, before say, was uncle for one now, before they go out, they chill, yeah. I'm not used to that. So first love, and then he took me out to go with his friends, and we had some drinks. But there was no opener, and I was the only girl. So they were like, "Oh, do you have any openers?" They were like, "No, no, no." Me pray. So I just wanted to be a good girlfriend at least. You say, if you go somewhere with your guy and then you're trying to do some one of those, be like, hey, we'll get you, we'll go. And I was like, oh, I got you. And I just picked before we are not show. Before we did show. I just sat down. I was
proud guy. No?
I was just expecting everyone to be like, oh wow, oh why are there? The whole place went silent. It was there I knew I made a mistake.
I messed it up.
Yes, I've messed up big time. So do you know what I did? I went to the bathroom and never came out until everyone left. I blocked the guy because the way he was looking at me, I knew if we get home, the things he would say to me, it would be more than broken hearts. I gave myself broken hearts. I knew it was a red flag for him. Mankasa de brave. The same age I miss him in vain to be.
They are there to say what's aha, na yes, your baby and maybe so how them cut to Jebu sugar cane and so.
We don't do it when we go out. We only do it when we are in the house. Please.
Eh, be our mammy tom fruits ni be now one and now boy be about us about top and now.
Me cut to Jebu a red flag is the same.
A red flag.
So me cut to Jebu.
Ah, and you feel crying. It's the only way Piako baby na second you are.
Oh my dear Jai. Anka class me nyase come to me the missing area, to me the missing. Na I don't see a red flag.
A red flag.
Hey!
A red flag.
Would they China maybe oh if they are not there, we do it. If they are there, we'll be gentle.
If they are not trying your secrets behind closed doors. Please the men. Nya girl a funny coffee. And now how one day no area and one common surprise visit. The way hunyama cause a red flagger. Start advising yourself. Such a lady you can't take her anywhere. She will take you far.
But do you know some guys, if a lady farts, it's a red flag for them in front of them?
Yes, I've heard of this thing.
You've heard of it?
Yes.
I've experienced things in my relationship, so.
Hey.
I was so much comfortable around a guy one day, and I mistakenly fat. No, it wasn't a mistake. I knew, oh love, they are just fat. The way this guy pushed me away, because of fat, one fat, oh.
It's a red flag, right there. It's a red flag.
What kind of red flag is this one too? Oh, the guys are doing
natural. No, it's natural. So at least they should be considerate, although it's not right though. I
have a friend whose red flag for a lady is if you eat gobe. Bra aden. Me do gobe into a red flag. Gobe red flag. Hey, and the uncle me now.
Okay, Hamida, let me chip in with this question also. So looking at this current economy, okay, you're a beautician, and let's say your boyfriend is a photographer, and things are a bit difficult. You're trying your best to build up, but he's not putting in any effort. He doesn't ask you anything about business. It's like you're just there. Like nothing at all about business. You're struggling to get money to even do stuff for him, but and funny, when such a person, is it also a red flag?
About this, it is a very, very big red flag, both for male and female. Whether you're a guy, whether you're a girl, so far as you are not supportive in the relationship, please, it is a very, very big red flag. Why am I saying it's a red flag? Why should I be out there trying to struggle to make it for the two of us, and you're not putting any effort to help out? Do you really love me, and do you want a future for us, or you're just in for fun? That's why you shouldn't keep quiet, my dears. Please, you should run out of the relationship if you are not
just
comfortable.
Just because you can't ask him about business.
Yes, because you can't ask him about business means you cannot ask him for your children's school fees one day. Yes, in the relationship, whatever starts is what enters into marriage. So whatever you start with is the same thing that it will be when you get married.
So what if, let's say, I love my boyfriend so much and like I have interest, I want to ask him, but because of this shyness or I say I can't ask him, but I really want to ask, but because of someone or two how do you help me then?
Someone or two, So you are quiet. You are not comfortable and it is not helping you. And you are quiet. That is a very big red flag.
Okay.
And I repeat, because you cannot ask him now, in future you will never be able to ask.
Okay.
If you are in a relationship, you should respect your partner, not to be afraid of your partner.
Okay.
So if there is respect, it's good. But to be afraid to the extent you cannot share ideas and talk about what is wrong with you and you don't have motivations from your partner, no, it's a red flag. You have to walk out of the relationship. Yes. Yeah. And Miss Hattie, I even wanted to add this one to it. Do you know there are ladies in a relationship who don't support? The only thing that they know how to do is take from their partners, which is also a very, very, very big red flag. Ladies of today, most of them, they only know how to take from guys. They don't know how to support their partners in any way. It is a very big red flag. As a lady, you should know how to support your partner, be there for him. Because guys are struggling out there. Guys are really... guys are struggling. And with this economy, nothing is working for any guy out there. They're just trying. So the guy is trying to support you, trying to support the family, trying to build his life and adding yours to it at the same time. You can't do anything for him. At least the little you can do is support him. Be there for him, motivate him.
So what if you don't have the means? Let's say he needs financial assistance and you don't have the means to support him. What do you do?
Most ladies doesn't have the means to support.
So what do they do?
But
then?
you have your psychological means that you can support. Even in the means of advising him, it's good. Checking up on his business, getting to know what is going on, what is going wrong. Sometimes, do you know, ladies, we are gifted. We have this gift of giving wisdom to our partners. Do you know a guy that listens to the partner when it comes to business, when it comes to how to build a life? The guy moves on quickly, even though you are not supporting financially. But you have the ideas to give, it's good. When you see something is not going on well, you should be able to be there to support.
Okay.
Maybe your guy works as, we are here as in the media, so let me use the media aspect.
Okay.
Your guy is a photographer. You have a female friends, they are getting married. What can you do to support? You can introduce your guy. Oh, I have a guy, he does this and this. He does flyers. You can even go to the extent of walking into companies and trying to see if you can help him.
Wow.
Yes.
This is a bold step.
Yes, very bold one. Because if it works out for him, it'll work out for you. If he falls, you will fall. If he fails, you will fail. So it is up to you. You have a duty, every lady out there, whether you are in a relationship or whether you are married. Yours is to make sure that your husband is perfectly okay. It doesn't matter the amount of money that you have or don't have. Please, your advice goes a long way. Your advertisement goes a long way. Your encouragement goes a long way. And your motivation goes a long way. You should learn to motivate in so many different ways. Okay, you should try to be supportive. Some ladies, one big red flag. When the guy doesn't have money, that's it. They don't even have respect for you. They talk to you anyhow. You shouldn't do that. The fact that your guy doesn't have money, but he's still struggling, it only means help him to survive. You cannot just be talking trash to him because you think he has nothing or he's not worth it, or you think...
to chip in,
Yes.
you see, there are times when men don't have money, they tend to be rude and all that. And see, I'm trying to say, the man, he's in that current state, okay, and then you're finding it difficult to approach him. You really want to ask him, you want to know what is happening. But because of his rudeness, it's like, let me just give him his space.
Okay. So I have been in a relationship where the guy doesn't have money before. Why should it be difficult for me to talk to him about
When
his
he's
business?
being rude.
When he's being rude is a red flag, my dear. You have to run away. Period. So far as he's being rude to you, to the extent you cannot even discuss the future together, how can you even get married in the first place? That is where you see married women out there, and then they try to talk to their husbands and they can't. Later in life, you see the marriage is busy basa. Nothing is going on, nothing is working because the guy cannot approach the woman cannot approach the man. Yes, so they are just there. They eat, then the children go to school, they come back, they are always in the single room. But if the two of you are able to talk, make plans, discuss, oh, you don't have work doing, okay, I know a friend who can help, let's do this, let's support, let's do this. That is when growth comes in. And you know, if you do that, even the love grows The love between you two
you
grows.
said something like it's a red flag and you should walk away. Is it all the time that when you see such things you need to walk away, or there are sometimes you have to be considerate?
Most times you should walk away.
Really?
Yes, because sometimes the characters do not change. That is one big thing that ladies and guys do. When they see red flags in the relationship, because they are blinded by love, they just be like, oh, when we get married, he or she will change. It doesn't work that way. So if you are not feeling comfortable in the relationship that you are in, and then nothing is working for you, and you cannot even approach your guy or your girl, please walk away. It wouldn't help you. It's not good for your future. It's not a healthy relationship. So you have to move away. And even there are some guys who are very open. They really want their girls to come and talk to them, but their girls are not. They feel like they don't even care. All what they care about is taking money from you.
Some men have an ego. Most men do have ego. They
guy
are not ready to, take the humble submission of their girlfriend.
Every guy has an ego. It depends on how you approach him. Sometimes, because you cannot just go and then speak to him, my guy. Now the way your financial issues is not good at all. Why is your finances going that way? And you think he'll give you a correct answer? He has ego. You'll be like, what are you trying to tell me? Because assignment I'll do is yes, and that's when it starts. But you go, honey, I want to talk to you. Now it seems like things are not going well. What's happening? Is there anything I can do about it? And you think he'll get angry if you talk to him like that? No, he wouldn't get angry. So ladies, we have to learn how to talk to our partners. Very, very important. Ladies of today, the only thing we know how to do is eat pizza and chicken man. We don't know how to talk to our partners.
So wait, before you proceed, what if there's an issue that is really eating him up and he's so much anxious about it, and you really need to put him in a calm state? Should you wait or still go ahead with your niceness? Because one show because as at that very moment, no, he's not in the right state for that. So do you have to wait till everything is done or you just have to forget about everything, the BCBNC, you just go to him and then talk to him?
No, we don't do that. Although guys have red flags and sometimes they can hate you and it will be a red flag. But please, when you see that your partner is very angry over an issue, you should know how to go about it. That's why God has been there has put in ladies there as Omunfim Padie. You should know how to go about it. Sometimes wait for the situation to calm before you try to set in with yours. Okay.
But what if that very moment he's starting to take certain decisions which because you're not angry, so you know whatever he's going to do, where it will land him. So when him say, idea boy, one share your taking decision where
yes.
So how do you also go about that?
Yes. So at that particular moment, when he takes the decision, for example, I know of two couples I saw them in the middle of the road. It was like the guy was very angry at someone. The girl was trying to tell him to calm down. He was like, no, leave me. I'm not going to listen to you, leave me. And he was approaching the person with anger. And then the wife was like, no, baby, yeah. The next moment, he was stabbed. So sometimes it depends on the situation. Nowadays, you cannot relax. You have to make sure the situation is down and then calm and all that. Yes. But in some situations, you have to be calm. It depends on what the situation is and what is the
you may never be able to predict what the next.
Yes,
idea
but sometimes if you really know your partner, you know what he will do next. I don't know if you know that, but if you really know your partner, sometimes as soon as something happens, you know what. Sometimes you even know what he will say next. Yes, as for me, it happens to me.
Wow.
Yes, so you know what he will do next. That's why if you know your partner is over aggressive, please walk out of the relationship. Because only now can send the boyfriend. You know that the next thing he can slap you. Why are you in such a relationship?
It's toxic.
Oh no, it's too toxic. It's not good for you.
Wow, this conversation is getting super exciting, but because of time, we'd like to take a final words. But before that, we'll go on a short break. When we come back, we'll take the final words from Hamida. Stay tuned. Welcome back from the break. If you just tuned in, this is Emerging Voices from Ideal Productions Network. My name is Miss Hati. Before we continue, Hamida is the CEO of Mida's Hair Glam. Mida's Hair Glam. Good. So Mida's Hair Glam deals with makeup, wake-ups. If you want to look beautiful in general, you can visit her shop. you can see the graphics on the screen. So please do well to patronize her. Visit her in her shop, and she's going to make you look awesome. So Mida, please give us your final words.
Okay, so I am very grateful for being on your show, and it is a pleasure for being on your show, because I've been dreaming or fantasizing of being here for so long. Yes. And then it's a privilege for me to be on the show. I have learned a lot from this too. Yes, I have learned a lot. And then as I'm going home, I am also going to make sure I work on myself and work on the red flags in my relationship.
Great.
So I want to say a very big thank you to your crew, to your production, to everyone here for making it possible for me to be here today.
Wow.
Yes, you've been so nice to me, and I am grateful for that.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much. I would love to be here again.
We having you most of the time.
I would love to be here again. So
Wow.
I want to say a big thank you, and I love you all so much.
Love you too. Okay, Hamida, you forgot to tell us, although I said something little about your business, can you still tell our viewers a little about your business and how they can contact you? Because some want to hear from you directly. Aside, we have the graphics displayed, so kindly tell them a little about it.
Yeah, so please, viewers, I'm the CEO of Nida's Hair Glam, and then I am located at Weija Old Barrier.
Old Barrier.
Yeah, off the Kokobite Road. So please, we deal in wig caps, wig installs, frontals, and braids, everything about hair we do, and then we do makeup too.
Wow.
So yes, so I'll be expecting to hear from all of you. Please, the guys out there, don't be angry I spoke about your red flags. Please bring the ladies in, and then I'll make them look so beautiful and so nice. So Nida's Hair Glam, your beauty is our priority. My number is 059-270-2985 or 0594-304462. Both are WhatsApp numbers, and I'll be glad and open hands and just to receive you and make you beautiful and gorgeous.
Okay, my ladies, if you want to go for a program, a wedding, a party, outdooring, anywhere, a casual day, don't forget to visit Nida's Hair Glam.
Yeah,
she'll make you look super awesome.
Yeah, and one beautiful thing is I do discounts on your birthday. So
Wow.
when you come on birthdays or in your birthday month, I have discounts.
Do you do birthday shoots over there?
No, I don't do birthday shoots, but very soon I'm going to add that one too.
We need to add that. Wow. Today's episode has been so much exciting, the red flags in a youthful relationship. Myself, there are so many things I didn't know, but I have learned. Today, I've gotten the opportunity to learn so many things from Hamida. Hamida, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, too.
I want to say a very big thank you to the crew and Mr. Godfrey Viala, yes, aka Director Sparrow. Viewers, see you same time another time. This is Emerging Voices. My name is Miss Hattie.